What's up, you guys? What's happening? All right, so today I'm going to bring you a few news articles, and what we're looking at is Kanye West. First article I'm going to bring you guys: Kanye West. He's an interesting dude, and he has definitely made a name for himself. And he's spoken out against some of the stuff that we see in Hollywood. By the way, any given second, you're going to start hearing me. My voice may break in. I'm cutting a video that's going on Rumble that has to do with Beto O'Rourke's campaign and some things that are going on in rest homes. So check that out on Rumble. And I have a Rumble account called William Archibald. It's one word on Rumble. Just look up William Archibald as one word, capital W, capital A. And you'll see some of the stuff that I cover there. And it's a great. I've got like over 1,000 subscribers over there on Rumble. I learned how to talk. And all thanks to you guys and support and everything. But that kind of content just goes over there. We just keep it safe on YouTube. We're trying to pull people off onto these other platforms because basically we're trying to save America. And several other articles I think you'll be quite interested in. So without any further ado, at any given moment, I'll have to stop for a second and just kind of like cut that out. But you get ready. You're going to hear me as soon as that video gets done cutting. So let me get to Kanye right here. I often talk about Kanye. I haven't here in the past few weeks. But, gosh, it seems like yesterday, but it was back with the Yeezy tour when he was the Yeezus. I was a little like, what in the world's going on with that? You know, I was a little concerned about Kanye because I thought maybe that was some sort of weird blasphemy, which it may have been, but not on purpose because he actually here lately, he's been doing a lot of really conservative talk and he's speaking about God. And I'll cuss. I don't cuss a lot on my YouTube channels, but sometimes if you were listening to me in normal conversation, I do cuss more than most people do, just because I just do. But on there, I try to keep it clean. But
What's up, everybody?
Thank you there it is. Let me stop this right quick.
I just wanted to cut this
that
video
will go on
kind
Rumble
of short because here's
I'll get that on Rumble here in just a little bit. I can't talk about that on this channel, but I don't think cussing makes a man non-Christian. I think that over time, when you become Christian, you kind of get away from that. And I'm trying, but in my normal conversations, I kind of, shop talk comes out pretty quick, And so forgive me if I drop a few of those words while I'm doing this. I'm not doing it on purpose. Sometimes it just comes out, and I don't edit things. I won't edit out that stuff because it is freedom of speech. But Lord knows I'm a work in progress. And Kanye West talks a lot of the same talking points. And he was actually recently, kind of being canceled and all that. You've seen him kind of hanging with Trump and, wearing MAGA hats. And I watched not a concert, but in the middle of a concert, I believe it was TMZ at the time brought the article out. TMZ, back when, like I say, the Yeezy tour, he was on a stage that was being kind of hung like a pendulum, and all four corners came up as triangles, by the way, just the way that there was a lot of symbolism going on with that whole stage. But if anybody remembers Kanye West, the stage he was on would swing side to side, and it would go over the crowd, and he could, look down at the crowd. Well, while that was going on in the middle of the concert, while the music is beating and banging, and he's doing his things, he just stops and says, "Stop the music, stop the music, stop the music." The music stops. Well, next thing you know, he starts spouting off stuff like Facebook lied to you, Instagram lied to you, Disney's grooming your kids, or they're coming after your kids. There was a lot of things that he said, and then that all of a sudden, the concert ends. News articles came out that Kanye West had a nervous breakdown, and he was in a well-known mental facility, getting help and medication, and there was a lot of things that were at play that it was even on his end he didn't quite understand because he came out saying he's trying to get better and all this stuff, and then come to find out he's later on, I'm not taking that stuff no more, and everybody started calling him out on the fact that he's off his medicine. Oh, Kanye's off his medicine. He's talking crazy again. But I think that now, here in recent times, he's been validated in some of that, and I wasn't sure what was going on from the get-go. I knew he was right about Disney and Facebook and Instagram and all that stuff. But he was right about a lot of other things that I wasn't sure what he was talking about because I didn't know. And come to find out, he really is trying to become, it's a hard area to become a holy man in. But in Hollywood, he's doing the best he can, guys, to kind of to become a conservative, but not be completely canceled. Kim Kardashian, of course, his marriage didn't work out, possibly due to the fact that he wasn't down with what was going on. He sees mainstream people actually taking his kids, like Kim, the guy, the woman he was married to, is using his kids in Instagram videos and Snapchat videos for their likeness and popularity, which is already putting them at risk becoming in somewhat of the statistics that we see some of the childhood actors that came into play that really messed them up. And he didn't like that. And so he's kind of coming out against a lot of this. Now, people like Coolio haven't fared out so well because a lot of stuff has come out since he started talking about the Illuminati and all this stuff. And now Kanye West is doing things a little bit different, a little bit more of a softer engagement, but definitely is pushing against the grain, and he's reaping the not benefits from it, like Alan Dershowitz, for instance, who's represented Mike Lindell. Even though that they're two politically different people, he believes in the rule of law and Constitution. And that's got him all messed up. Alan Dershowitz is catching hell because of that. But here's Kanye right here with this new line of shirts. White Lives Matter. Dude, hey, thanks. All lives matter. To me, all lives matter. But, this is his way of sort of sticking it to people. This woman right here ain't right. She's wearing a blindfold. These Halloween people are crazy, man. They do some crazy stuff. But Kanye West, who legally changed his name to Ye, is back in the headlines again after showing off his YZY and SZN 9 collection in Paris on Monday while wearing a black shirt that read, White Lives Matter. The Grammy-winning musician, along with famous conservative personality Candace Owens, wore White Lives Matter. You see that? And I like Candace Owens a lot. I think that she is a wonderful voice when it comes to the conservative movement and the fact that you've got this thing where they say black folk ain't kin folk, or might be kin folk, but they ain't skin folk. And, that's a sad thing to say to somebody who wants to just be themselves. And, nobody's perfect. I believe I've made fun of certain situations before, and I always ask for forgiveness, but when you think about it, there is a double standard when it comes to some people, how white people think white people should act. We'll just let the elephant in the room out of the bag. And then, but when you sit there and think about it, when you think about humanity and how people really, really, really should embrace the fact that somebody just wants to be who they are. That's all. And when you can allow that to happen, you have grown as a person, and that makes that person better, but you better as well, because you're able to not be concerned about somebody else's stuff and be concerned about what you're doing, and let that person be who they want to be. There's so many people out there who want to round up everybody and put them in one box: white, black, Mexican, everybody. And it's just a shame because, we're all God's creatures and we all bleed red, and we all have this ability to see things, smell, touch, and feel. And we should be ecstatic about that God gave us those abilities. And embrace each other. Gosh, unity would be just what the left scares. You don't want to scare the left to death? Everybody unite. Unite as one. But I really do appreciate Kanye for showing people in the mainstream that this, Facebook stuff is fake. That all these, Snapchat and TikToks are really just actually are there to, I don't know what this video is. Let's see. I don't know. I hope there's not audio or music. Okay, that's Kanye West.
This is an unmanageable situation. You can't turn the music lower. This is a God's dream, a dream that can't happen without the help of God. The journey, the people who believed early, the people who sat in my car and listened to the early versions of Jesus. When we moved to Paris, we were never given a factory. And I'm going to tell you, like I said, but I want to make it clear to you guys, Bernard Arnault is my new Drake.
Oh, and by the way, another thing that Yeezy or Kanye West is doing, he's manufacturing his line of clothing in the United States. He wants to bring it back to the United States. He wants manufacturing to be here and not with slave labor. He didn't want to deal with people like Nike and all the that has to deal with that. And you can see that it was heartwarming to see somebody actually really trying to turn their life around. And I don't believe he's grifting on us. I think this is real. So, God bless that man for stepping out of that comfort zone, because he's really being attacked by the left. Speaking of attacked by the left, check out Kari Lake. She's learning. The media. Here we go. She's going to throw a gotcha question right back at the media. Here you go. Get ready.
Tell me, abortion is effectively banned in the state right now. Tell me, is that something that you support?
By the way, just real quick, you want to see a diverse crowd? There's white people, there's black people, there's Latinos, Mexicans. There's Dr. Kelly Ward, but you've got a lot, and you're going to hear a Spanish lady in the background praising her. Here, get ready.
Support saving as many lives as possible. And what I really want to know, and I've been waiting, I tune into you guys all the time. I want to know where Katie Hobbs stands, but I never hear you guys ask her that. I'm pro-life. My plan would be that every woman who walks into an abortion clinic know that there are options out there. They don't have to choose that. There's families who would love to adopt a baby. And right now, the way it's been going, they go in and they only have one option.
That's it.
Nobody tells them that there's other options. We want to help our women. If they're afraid, we want to help them. We want to give women health care, and I want to help people. But I really challenge you, and I'm happy to get back to you on this, when you find out where Katie Hobbs stands, because let me tell you where she stands. She supports abortion right up until birth and after birth.
That's right.
She supports if a baby survives a botched abortion, that baby die on a cold metal tray. And none of you ever try to get her to talk about her stance. So get back to me after you do. And tell her. And tell her that I want to debate this topic on October 12th, but she really needs to show up for that debate.
Bravo, bravo.
Yep. Really, really, really good energy coming out of Kari Lake, guys. Check this out. Latinos tell MSNBC they're switching to GOP. We're for God, country, family, and hard work. I'm laughing because you had the left that is going to just completely try to switch America out for people out of countries that came from hard places like that, and they're not going to vote for those people. It's not working very well for Latinos. I mean, for the left, the Latinos are. Here you go.
She wants the party to take stronger action on issues like abortion and voting rights. But our poll found that the top issues for Latinos was actually the cost of living.
We see that prices are through the roof, and we want to know what people are going to do to help put that burden down.
In conservative stronghold states like Texas, signs of a political shift among Latino voters, with more now leaning Republican.
Maybe we should just go to the church.
Jose Arriola and Maria Batres live in El Paso.
Maria, you were a Democrat and you are now a Republican. Why?
Because the fact that the Democratic Party has changed a lot, and identify more with the Republican Party.
What things?
Well, we're for God, country, family, and hard work.
Jose used to vote blue too. Now he's also a Republican and most concerned with immigration and beefing up border security.
What are the concerns that you have about immigration?
The fact of the matter is that we don't feel safe anymore.
Okay. All right. What's this next video going to bring us right quick here?
Latinos are the largest, the fastest growing group of voters, and the numbers are there. Latino voters make up about 1 out of 10 voters, but they're also very unhappy. I mean, the pandemic hit them very hard. The economy is hitting them very hard. Inflation is hitting. They are unhappy about the job quality. And if you see the main issues Latino care about, they are right there: economy, the job quality. So, this is a concern, and this can make things very difficult for Democrats. And also, the way Republicans are gaining space in that gap between Democrats and Republicans.
Yeah. Yep. And the fact that, you've got people that worked really hard to get here legally, and then are just kind of like, other people coming across the border and just doing whatever, that can really be a slap in the face to somebody who really cares about this. Especially people that really care about this country, knew what it stood for, and wanted to preserve that. People that come here legally. And I'm not going to say the ones that come here illegally are all that way. Some too, will seize an opportunity, and that's There are those. So I'm not going to say that all the people that come here illegally are going to be criminals, but you really open that door for that to happen when you allow it to be so easy to come in here, because you're not going to get the best of the best. And so that's where we're at there. But check this out. And this will be what we'll kind of wrap things up after this here, guys. And I just thank you so very much for tuning in. It's so nice to see you guys in the comment sections. And trying to work really hard to help save America just means all the world to me. And God loves to see people get up and do stuff. So my phone's dinging, guys. But Herschel Walker, the first scheduled debate between Senator Warnock and Herschel Walker has been canceled. Now, Herschel Walker's son is all kind of like gone kind of weird on us and talking about certain things that have to do with his dad. And I won't touch on that right now because I don't know what the validity of that is yet. We're still doing a little research. But if you're looking forward to an October 13th debate between Georgia Senator Raphael Warnock and his Republican opponent Herschel Walker, you'll have to wait another day. A debate that was scheduled to happen in Macon, Georgia this month has now been canceled according to the Telegraph. It's a news network, or news company, news broadcasting people. Anyways, Warnock and the then Libertarian candidate Chase Oliver agreed to show up. However, Center for Collaborative Journalism Director Debbie Blankenship claims that Walker never responded to the invitation. Blankenship says both Warnock and Walker will attend the scheduled October 14th debate in Savannah. But the event was intended to provide Central Georgia voters with access to all candidates before November 8th E-word. And Georgia Senate could be the declining factor in Democrats. The Georgia Senate seat could be the deciding factor in the Democrats retaining control of the chamber. Before the October 13th debate got canceled, Walker decided this would be a problem because of the Sunday Night Football. I don't get that. Despite starting how well he will do, Walker has only committed to one debate on this record, and Warnock has voiced his frustrations. I think it's the other way around. This is a mainstream article, and so there's some inversion going on there, but I'll have to look into that a little bit more. But what comes out of that, we'll just see. But that's where we're at right there, guys. So let me get myself kind of big, and I'll sign off here for a little while. And just like I say, please check me out on We'll Fix It with an exclamation point. You can look me up on the YouTubes, and that's my other channel where I do a lot of repairs and have a lot of fun. Mess with a bunch of vintage vehicles and old cars and motorcycles, and I'm a three-wheeler guy, so I'd be working on my three-wheelers and riding those. My daughter, she's got a three-wheeler she rides, a big one too, by the way. She's like 9 years old, little bitty, rides a 250 SX. But yeah, so, and I'm on Rumble, one word, William Archibald. As a matter of fact, like I say, there's a video that's fixing to go up here as soon as I get this one cut. And, dude, we're just going to keep plucking away and see if we can't save this America. We're going to do this, guys, and I really thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Great honor. And I'll be live Thursday on this channel. We're going to be we always do a podcast on Thursday evenings at 6 o'clock. I think I'm going to be with Matt today. I got to call and make sure, but I think I'm going to be live today at 6. I think. It's bad, ain't it? I should know more about what I'm doing. It's sort of a last-minute guy thing over here. But anyways, dude, y'all are awesome. And never forget that. Thank you. I'm out.